First of all, congratulations. We love watching you. We're happy for you. But the question is this good news or bad news?
No, I appreciate that. It's great to be back on with you guys. And I don't know which way Skip's going to go in this, but I got an idea. But anyway, let me say, I'm going to get to that. Let me say this about the report. It's a strange report because, number one, it says that Rich Paul was telling other agents this at the Chicago Combine. Now, the Chicago Combine happened in late June. And Russell Westbrook wasn't traded to the Lakers until late July, or that's when the report came out. So they didn't even have Westbrook at that time, all right? Now, is it possible that Rich knew they were going to get Westbrook and he's telling people LeBron's going to go to the 4 or 5? Yes, for sure. But then it says he told other agents. Look, Skip, you know this. I've known Rich well since LeBron's been in the league. Rich does not talk with other agents. All right. And you know this. The agent world is dog eat dog. All right. And Rich knows the other agents hate him or hate him in his business. And so there's no way he's yucking it up with other agents in Chicago telling them Lakers secrets and stuff like that. So now maybe was he telling GMs, possibly, team executives from other teams? Maybe. But all that said, I did talk with somebody this morning who would know what the situation is. And they said, indeed, the plan is for LeBron and AD to play the 4 and the 5. All right. And Westbrook will be at least listed as the point guard. And I say listed because the Lakers' plan, I'm told, is to basically play positionless basketball. And so, yes, Westbrook will be listed as the point guard, but obviously LeBron will have the ball in his hands a lot like he usually does. They do like the idea of LeBron being closer to the basket. He'll get the ball in the paint. He'll get the ball at the elbow. He'll be the screener on pick and roll with Westbrook. And they think that him getting the ball in those spots will be great for the team because he's such a great passer that he can feed other players. So that's the plan. I think we all would agree it's a good move to put Anthony Davis at the 5. I mean, that makes all the sense in the world. So is it good? You guys know I would like LeBron to be the point guard. I do think in this setup at the end of games, he's going to have the ball in his hands. But all that said, I don't think this is a bad way to start the season because this is not going to be a seamless fit. I don't think this is going to fit together nearly as quickly as James Harden, Kyrie, and Kevin Durant because those three are such good shooters. And so I think you're going to have to try different things. So I think this is a good way to try it, see how it works with Westbrook kind of handling the ball, early in games and all of that, see how it works with LeBron at the 4. And if it doesn't work, then you can always move. Now, Westbrook did show the willingness in Houston to do different things, to do, at least try to do whatever he could to help the team win. So I would assume that if they want to take him off the ball and it's just not working, he'll at least try to make that happen. But I think they're going to have to try a lot of different things before they get the actual fit that they want. So that said, I don't have a problem with them starting this way.
I just found it out. I like it because it shows me that guys are willing to compromise and willing to sacrifice because we know how bad AD doesn't like to play the 5. He doesn't like to have to deal with DeAndre Jordan and Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic, all those bigs. Now, they don't have the 4s for LeBron. There is no Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Rasheed Wallace, Karl Malone, guys like in the 90s where the 4s basically played with their back to the basket. That's not how they play now. Most of the 4s are stretched. They're shooting 3s. They're in the mid-range. They're really not posting like they once did. So that's easy. But, Chris, for me, it makes no sense for AD to start the 5 when you just signed Dwight Howard and DeAndre Jordan. Now, I can see the way they played in the finals last year and in the playoffs down the stretch where you go AD with the 5 and LeBron and KCP, Caruso, and Rondo. Okay, I get that. But to start that and have, so what is Dwight? What did you get Dwight and DeAndre, DJ for? That's where it's confusing to me. I don't have a problem if the guys are willing to sacrifice and it says, you know what, I'll do whatever it takes. If it takes me playing the 5, I'll play the 5. LeBron said, if it takes me playing the 4, I'll play the 4. I believe Russ needs to have the ball, Skip. Because if he doesn't have the ball, what does that mean? He's not a 2. He's not Clay. He's not, Jason Tatum. He's not Devin Booker. He's not one of those shooters with the basketball. So he needs the ball, and I don't have a problem with him having the ball. I don't believe he will jack up as many ill-advised shots. I believe he will be more protective of the basketball. But I just have, I'm just confused to why you signed Dwight Howard and DJ if you're going to play AD at the 5.
Okay, my turn. Bottom line is still my bottom line. Russell Westbrook will never fit with LeBron James. I am with Chris. LeBron is still the best point guard in professional basketball, and it kills me to think that he's moving farther and farther away from the 1. He's going to the 2,
to the basket,
to the 3, to the 4, closer to the basket, because now his priority is catching Kareem. Got to catch Kareem. Priority is save myself to score more to catch Kareem. If we win, well, that'd be nice.
How about we kill 2 birds with 1 stone? Well, catch Kareem and Jordan. What we do that kill 2 birds with 1 stone?
Okay, so back to Rich Paul. I agree with everything Chris Broussard said about Rich Paul. Rich Paul knows all. He's 5 chess moves ahead of everybody. Right. So did he tell maybe a GM at Chicago that LeBron is more than willing to move over to the 4 and AD to the 5 because he knew what was behind the scenes, what was in motion. It was in motion. Russell Westbrook to the Lakers.
Right.
No shock, except no fit to me. So the problem is, who's the 2 guard? It's Wayne Ellington. Is he going to play the Kobe position for Laker Nation? I don't get that.
You don't got to beat Kobe just to play the position, Skip.
So is it positionless, like Chris said? So is it THT at age 20 in the starting lineup? Maybe. He's wildly talented. But again, what's Melo keeps saying? The reason LeBron and I are still at it at the highest of levels is because we know we beat you with our minds more than our bodies.
Right.
Well, can THT beat you with his mind at age 20? I don't know.
We're going to have some athleticism skill. We're going to get up and down.
Okay. If it is 4 and 5 for LeBron and AD, can you rebound the way you need to rebound?
Yeah,
Again, you're going to mix and match Dwight and DJ in there, but can you rebound at the highest level with those 2? Can LeBron commit to rebounding and get 10 a game, which he is highly capable of getting?
But see, Chris, and this is what I was talking about. If you look at the last 2 champions, they played big. Brook Lopez, Giannis, Chris Middleton, they played big. Okay. The Lakers, Dwight, JaVale, AD, LeBron, they played big. They didn't shoot the 3 particularly well. This notion that you cannot win a championship if you don't shoot the 3. The Bucks were terrible shooting the 3s, but they kill you on the glass. What did the Lakers do to the Heat? Kill them on the glass. What did they do to everybody? Pummel them on the glass. Go big. Okay. You got DJ. You got Dwight. You got AD and Bron.
Wait, is that the same DeAndre Jordan who was rejected by the Nets? They just cut him. He doesn't fit here anymore. He has no place.
Skip, just because he doesn't fit, that doesn't mean he won't fit somewhere else.
Interesting. Okay. So, bottom line, the best point guard other than LeBron on the team is obviously Rondo. So if you told me you had a starting lineup of Rondo and Buddy Hield at the 2 and LeBron anymore at the 3, I'd say you're going to win a championship. But you don't have that.
Rondo isn't a starter anymore.
Okay, Skip. You are stuck with Russell Westbrook at point guard. He ran away with the turnover race last year. So, he had 31 more than anybody in basketball. 31 more? 4 times he's led this league in turnovers, 4 times he's finished second. 4 times he's led in usage rate, 4 times he has finished second. It's the wrong man for the wrong time, wrong place, wrong job, because that should be LeBron's job. He is going to drive LeBron crazy. He's a solo act, more interested in triple-double statistics than winning championships. Sorry.
Crazy when we win the championship.
Okay. Well, if you can rise above that guy, you'll rise right into the Jordan conversation. I'll give you that.
It's going to be an interesting fit. That's for sure. Skip, I'll say this. As far as LeBron chasing Kareem, all he's got to do is stay healthy because he has to average, if he plays 70 games each of the next 2 years, he only has to average 22 points a game to catch Kareem. So he could do that at point guard or at power forward. So I don't think that's fueling his decision, because LeBron, since his rookie year, never averaged fewer than 25 points a game. So he's going to get 24, 25 points a game, no matter where he plays. So I think there's that. And then Shannon, with the idea of AD at the 5, I think the thinking is if you start AD, let's say you start AD at the 4, LeBron at the 3, Westbrook at the 1. Now you probably only have one shooter on the floor, right? And so you know LeBron needs space. He wants space to get to the rim. Westbrook needs space to get to the rim. That's why I actually thought Marc Gasol was a good fit.
No.
Because you could have started him at the 5 and spaced the floor. And then that would open it up. But if you start Dwight, say, at the 5, now where's your shooting? You got one shooter out there. So that's why I think they're going with AD, at least to start games, and so then they can put 2 shooters with the other 3.
Milwaukee ain't have no shooters. Giannis ain't no shooter. Oh, you get Brook Lopez.
Yeah, but Drew's a pretty good shooter.
No, did you see Drew shooting percentage in this game? In the
They
series?
got cold.
All right.
They got cold. But
Chris, it's good to have you back in the mix. I always appreciate you bringing it back here.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.